Yo, what's going on everybody? Technical TOG here, and today I will be doing an unboxing on the Samsung Odyssey G5. This is the 27-inch model, and as you guys probably know, I did do a review on the Samsung Odyssey G3 in the past, so we are going to unbox its bigger brother over here, the Odyssey G5. I'm honestly so excited for this monitor because it's curved and it's gonna be my first ever curved monitor I've ever owned. So if you guys open up the box, you guys will immediately be greeted with a bunch of items. Now this might seem intimidating at first, but do not worry, I'll guide you guys through this step for step. So first off, we have the stand over here. This is the main part of the monitor, and this was actually kind of difficult to open up. That is why you guys are seeing this way. I don't know why the packaging was so difficult to remove, but this is how the stand looks. It's really big. Do not worry, I will make a VESA mount tutorial on this monitor in the future. Over here you also get some accessories and you get a quick setup guide. That will be helpful, but of course you guys have this video, so it will probably not be necessary. Then we have a HDMI cable. I'm guessing this is a standard 1.5 meter one. And yeah, it's not very big, but it will, or very long, but it will probably be fine if you guys are planning just to have a casual setup, but I would recommend getting a longer one. This is your normal display port, of course, and also 1.5 meter display port. Not that long, but you guys can get some other cables, longer cables on Amazon, of course. Over here is some extra power for your monitor or your power brick, I don't know, but we will get into that a little bit later. Then you get this part. This is the upper part of the stand, and it was also kind of difficult to remove, but this is how it looks, and it doesn't seem like the stand is as good as it used to be on the Samsung Odyssey G3 of 2021. This stand is kind of basic, as you guys can see, or even on the instruction manual or the setup guide. It's really a basic stand. It doesn't have a lot of adjustability at all, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Over here you guys can see is how the power brick will work. You're gonna take this piece right here and you're going to plug it into this power box or a power adapter, whatever it's called, and you're good to go. And that is basically the power that is now figured out. This is the other part I wanted to show you guys. This is one of the cables, so just to give you guys a very good idea of the length, it is not long at all. So yeah, just be aware these cables are not the longest in the world, and you probably need a better one or longer cable, because I really use like 5 meter cables in general. But oh well, it's fun. If you guys maybe just have a casual setup, these will be good, and it's good for them to include it in the box, of course. This is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. It is finally time to have a look at the Samsung Odyssey G5 monitor, and now we're going to see how it looks, guys. This is the first ever curved monitor like I've ever had before. Like I said, guys, I'm so excited to unbox this, and immediately I can tell this monitor is a lot higher quality than the G3. It just looks premium already just by the first impressions, and it's definitely really heavy as well. So it doesn't feel cheap or anything. It's actually really difficult to turn around over here with our unboxing video. That is why I need to get a longer tripod, but it's fine. Over here you guys can see is how the monitor looks on my desk. So it looks pretty good. Of course, we didn't set up the stand yet. I will do that right now, but first off, I'm just going to show you guys how it looks. You guys can get a clear view of this monitor, and over here you guys can see is going to be our parts that we're gonna connect. So they didn't really include any other screws or extra items. These are literally all you need because it's really basic. So over here, this part is gonna click into this one, but of course it's not gonna click. You're gonna have to actually tighten it with a Phillips screwdriver, which is also kind of sad, but I mean, it's good. It's basically really sad that this stand is not really adjustable like the Samsung Odyssey G3 was back in 2021. But hey, it's probably a new model, and I don't know, companies have been kind of like neglecting the stand lately. But yeah, you basically just use this extra Phillips screwdriver or whatever, and then you can just tighten this up a little bit just to make sure it's secured. That's what I did, at least, just because I do not want this stand falling off the monitor when it's standing on my desk. But the stand doesn't really feel that cheap, but I will give you guys like a what a base amount guide in the future to upgrade your stand. This is the back of the monitor, and I'm going to show you guys how to connect the stand right now. So you guys can see you have these two parts over there, and you're just going to slide it in like so. So it's actually really straightforward, really easy, and there you go. This should work for most of you guys, and it kind of looks a little bit weird, but I guess it's connected now. Then we have, of course, the power output. You just plug it in at this side over here, and then I'm going to use the display port. I'm not going to use the HDMI, it's just better. That is the HDMI, that's the display port. So let's quickly just connect this one right here, and that's basically it for the connectivity for my particular PC. So you guys will probably be all good. This is how the monitor looks with the stand, and I can see it looks pretty good, guys. I'm kind of liking this monitor a lot, especially the curved design. And of course, the moment of truth, we need to remove the plastic. And yeah, as you guys can see, the stand is a little bit flimsy, but it's not a deal breaker, of course. That is the resolution, and optimal resolution is that 1440p by 165 hertz, of course. Here is the menu, guys. There is a button under the monitor that you also need to press to turn it on and off. Make sure this is set to 165 hertz, and of course, you can just play around with the menu if you want better color settings, but I found the color settings that came out of the box perfect. Basically didn't really need to change anything. This is how the monitor looks when I play anime on it, and I have to say it is so good. Like, I'm so impressed with this monitor. I've unboxed like 3 other monitors, and this is probably the best one I've ever done before. So definitely check out this monitor down below. I will link it in the description. I will put the Amazon link down there. It is on sale right now for $220, and it's usually $300, so make sure to go check it out, guys. There's also a 32-inch version. Of course, here's some Fortnite for all you gamers out there. I basically bought this monitor for gaming mainly, and I did put Fortnite in really high settings, and I'm blown away. This monitor is the best monitor I've ever had, guys. And this is a VA panel. It's not even IPS. And I don't have HDR turned on or anything. This is not going to be like a very big review. I actually want this monitor for a few months before I will do a detailed review. I'm just doing a quick setup guide. This is all my settings on Fortnite for all you guys that are wondering. But yeah, this is basically just an unboxing and a quick setup guide just to show you guys the first impressions and the most important parts of this monitor. I will do a detailed review in a few months, guys. Do not worry, I'd got you guys, and it will be a really good video. So make sure to subscribe so you guys do not miss that, and turn on all notifications. Also, you guys can check this monitor out down below. There is a link for the Amazon link. I also put a monitor arm that will, or a VESA mount that will be way better than the stand for you guys that want to check it out. Of course, that will also be in the description. But this has been the video of this monitor. I'll also link another video up here in the right side corner if you guys want to go check this one out. This is also a 1440p monitor, and it's also really good. I would recommend you guys check this video out if you guys are interested in a cheaper monitor, but it's not curved, unfortunately. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.